Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and this is Enigmatica 2 Skyblock. Everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm having a really good one myself. We're going to match some pretty cool back here. Just kind of hammer out, get her done. And yeah, I did a lot. I did a lot in between episodes, a lot of aesthetic stuff, so I kind of rebuilt our base here. I guess the floor. A lot of the base too, actually, on the outside. I should show the outside really quick. And here, it isn't finished by any means, but I kind of like this block here. I think it's the grinder block from factory. These are architecture craft pillars. I do have the hexagonal plating kind of underneath. I don't like it. I'm going to change it. But anyway, these are laboratory blocks here, the white ones. They just take quartz and some stone. Not really a big deal. Down here, I got all my cabling kind of just on show. I do kind of dip a little when I step over it. I don't mind, man. It looks pretty. But, these are all laboratory, like I said. These ones are factory. I do like the hexagonal here. They'll be staying. So that's pretty cool. We have 4 of our little towers here of the molecular assemblers and interfaces, so that's pretty cool. And we have 4 CPUs. And I'm able to autocraft this all down. So I set up this for autocrafting, that for autocrafting. I didn't do this stuff yet. I added these as well. These are the crafting monitor. So when the CPU is actively crafting something, it actually displays it there. So they're pretty cool. It just takes some terminals, nothing really special. I did automate the Reconstructor as well. Probably show that really quick. It was really easy. I mean, we already automated it once. The only thing I had to add to it was an interface. So the interface is pushing into the Reconstructor, and then, you know, the recipes are sitting there, and did the whitelist with the range collector. So really easy to do. Just got that done. We had that going for what? Was it soul sand? No, why? Yeah, soul sand, I think. I think is what we were doing it for. Anyway, it's done. It was super easy. Nothing really to worry about. I did do quite a few recipes, so we actually have quite a few now. Of the basic ones, so like wood, wool, which I did for my, I guess, all my different cabling for IC2, AE2, stuff like pistons. I got ourselves up to the 64K ME drive, so I actually have them in here now. So I have the good drives, so they're pretty awesome. I also made this thing. It is called the Mei Out Port. This is basically a defragger for an ME system. So you take your disk drives every once in a while, throw them in here. It cleans them out. It pulls everything off the drive and puts it back more organized back onto the other drives. So if you say, just because the way things work, right? If you end up with 1,000 redstone in one drive and 9,000 in the other, it'll do its best trying to get them all on a single drive and just not taking up random spaces on random drive somewhere and just kind of being all over the place. Just tries to reorganize everything. So every once in a while, it's good to grab your drives, pop them through. Just make sure you just do like 1 or 2 at a time. And you still have some drives in there to be able to be filled up. And yeah, it's looking pretty good, man. Anything else I do? Down here, I guess. I kind of have this all ripped up because this whole area is going to change. So, yeah, I'm going to be getting that before too long. I guess just my cabling down here to how I'm hooking into my molecular assemblers here. So I'm just using the smart cable from beneath. So I didn't have to use as many facades. I made a cube here. So I guess a compact machine for my grid power. I didn't do anything with this one here. This one here, I actually added 3 more gas burning generators, and this one is just going to be for base power. So it's just sitting there, and if we need the power, it's there. You know what I mean? So each one of those should produce about 5,000 or 6,000 RF. So definitely might get, if we start getting that high, start falling behind, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. I need to set up a cube, compact machine with a whole bunch of cloches in it. I haven't done that yet. I keep meaning to. Anyway. Up here, actually, I like the way this room turned out. It actually looks good, except for this stuff, man. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. I want to replace all the stone in my base. If someone can think of a block, because I, for the life of me, can't think of something that would kind of go with this. You know what I mean? And it has to kind of go with downstairs as well. So, yeah, I'm just not sure what to use. It's going to have to be some kind of flat-colored block, most likely. I wish we had flat-colored blocks in the pack, actually, that mod. That would make things really easy. Up here, I actually started making steel again, because, well, we were in desperate need of steel. So I have that as there. And I made this. I've never made this thing before. It's the Advanced Coke Oven. So Coke Oven Advanced. You have to make these different preheaters, which are almost the same as these ones, so it doesn't even matter. And the Coke Oven, I guess the Coke Brick, it was super easy. It's just Coke Brick plus steel plates. So you just make, I think it was 18 of these things. So 18 of these right here. And you do basically 2 rows of 3x3 standing up. And in the back row is actually a 3x3 of steel scaffold, not steel scaffolds, steel sheet metal. And it's just a faster version of the Coke Oven because I was running out of treated wood, actually, so I wasn't going to be able to make chests anymore. You can put a tank back here, just exports the fluid automatically. And here we got a coal coke, which I'm actually going to move some over here and throw it in there. There we go. I got my steel. We're good. I'm going to need a ton of steel for what we're kind of working on today. And yeah, it's pretty cool, man. So yeah, I did a ton of stuff. I did an insane amount. We have some chests here. Let's open up some loot chests real quick, if I can actually find them. I need a set place for this stuff. And then we'll kind of move on to what we're getting on today. I want to get to the Mekanism fusion reactor. That's kind of my goal. We're probably not going to get to it today, but we have to get to the whole fuel setup. Sweet and sour meatballs. We've got some shrimp pork orca. Got some more ice. Let's kind of get that out of there. There we go. Get as many of these on our bar as we can. A bowl of wire. Are you serious? That's actually awesome. We're not going to use that right away. But I'll probably use that when I go fight the Ender Dragon at some point. Anyway, that's cool. We got frosted donut. We've got ourselves an ironwood table. Does that say ironwood? Yeah, I definitely don't need that. Get out of here. We've got some bricks because it keeps wanting us to have those. Some more pancakes, which I already had in my inventory. I was actually eating those. And congealed purple slime. We've got ourselves some thankful dinner. We've got some TNT. We've got 64k ME storage cells, which I just happened to make recently. Silky jewel, so we could add silk touch to a pick if we felt so inclined. So that's pretty cool. Tall slimy grass. What can I actually use that for? Absolutely nothing. Okay, awesome. Fluix crystal block. That's actually really good. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it's these Fluix crystals. Wow, because they're actually used to make the armor plating. What do you need for the bow? The bow. The quiver takes 2 of them. Then we need this stuff. So, yeah, I'll be able to use that. That bow is actually insane, and I really want it. Floppy disk from Open Computers. Eye chisel, which I already have one, so I'm just going to get rid of that one. And I guess that's all our chests there. So let's kind of ditch this stuff off. Get rid of it here. This is actually a pretty good little thing. I think that has to be done in the fluid transposer. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to drop off everything that we can. And kind of move forward here. So let's take a look at what I'm trying to get to. So we kind of hit our goal. We're up to, the yin-yang right now with resource gen. I want to focus on power. Then we're going to start working on the main quest line here. Kind of figure out exactly where the pack wants to take us. But I want to get to a power source. And we might as well go for the biggest one I know of in the pack. And that's going to be this one, the Mekanism fusion reactor. I want to go through the whole setup of this. But it's a bit of work. So we go through here and actually go to this here. We need DT fuel. DT fuel is a little bit of work. We're going to get to producing it here. To make it, you need to make a chemical infuser, which is going to be a little work in itself because this I saw is going to take the empower. So we're going to have to set up the empower here in a few minutes. Maybe automate it a little bit. These circuits can actually be run through the scanner, but I'm going to kind of set up the automation. So later on, when we need to do recipes, automated with the empower, we just pop in the recipes. Deuterium and tritium. We need that chemical infuser. We already have the dimensional shard ore, so we can get that really easy. So that part of it isn't too bad. To get this, though, we need deuterium. To get deuterium, you need heavy water. To get heavy water, you need Mekanism pumps with filter upgrades, and that'll actually give you heavy water. Run that through electrolytic separator. Boom, you got your deuterium. So that side's not too hard. Over here, it gets a little more, I guess, more steps. To get the, let's go, where is it? This one here. To get the tritium, which is the other side of the DT fuel, you need to run lithium through a solar neutron activator, which is going to take HDPE, which isn't too big a deal because we already have the substrate from our ethylene setup. So I can actually grab that. They're going to run that through a PRC with liquid ethylene and oxygen. So I think we have to rotary. No, we're already rotarying that, so that'll be easy. And the oxygen, I think I'm voiding it off, so I could just pipe that in. So this step will actually be really easy. Oh, actually, this HDPE, we make those sheets, right? Oh, I got lights. I'm going to be using that for lights as well. So we're going to automate that at some point. Get that done. And that part will be done. The next part of this, though, is actually gets a little deeper. So you get the lithium. To get the lithium, we need the other kind of lithium. Let's go to the deconcentrating liquid lithium. To do that, we need a, what is this one called? It's a thermal evaporation tower. You need brine. Before you get the brine, you actually need to run water through one of these towers, and then you get brine. It produces heat. We'll get through that whole setup. Then after that, you need to take that brine, run it through a second tower, and you get the liquid lithium. Then you can finally go through and run it through the, the rotary condensator, and then finally through the solar neutron activator. And then you finally have your tritium. So this one is a bit of work. So it takes a bit of stuff. Those evaporation towers take a lot of steel. And, we're going to have to get into that. But I guess before anything, I guess we're just going to get into our empower. And I'm thinking I'm going to throw it up here. Probably just right up here. Kind of do it straight here somewhere. Use this floor because I only have limited space in this floor anyway. And I was thinking running a tower. I'm not going to do it right now. Going straight up to the middle of the base to the roof anyway. So I could kind of automate that and hide it pretty easy. So yeah, should be pretty cool. Let's get to that. And okay, let's go ahead and get everything we need for the empower and the HDPE setup. I guess we'll kind of do them both in conjunction. We just need these batteries here. I think I already have, yeah, these advanced. We can dupe those anyway. So they're not even a big deal. So let's go ahead and grab that. I think that's a quest, so let's grab that one. Then we actually need a double battery. And then we're good there. Then we'll also need some display cases, I guess. Let's make sure we get that quest there first. What do we need for the displays here? Aesthetic quartz. So I think it works out to 30 quartz is what it works out to. 30 blocks. So let's go ahead and grab about 30 of them. Because that's what we need. And then we need to zap them with the Reconstructor. And then turn them to aesthetic. Half of them we need to turn into chiseled ones. So let's go ahead and turn them into slabs. Oops, I grabbed way too many because I have blocks in the system. I'm a total derp. But anyway, let's go ahead and do that right there. That should be everything we need. Anything else we need to craft there? Doesn't look like it. Reconstructor. Where is that thing? I'm not used to where I have everything yet. Right over here. Kind of just throw it on the plate, and we should get the aesthetic. There we go, hopefully. I need to get this closed in so it's not falling into the void here, but should be fine for right now. There we go. They both tried to jump into the void. The other ones never have a chance because range collector just grabs them too quick. But anyway, let's grab, I think, 5 of these, right? I should probably actually go to the crafting grid. Do it that way. Get them into the system. And there we go. We got 5 displays. And I guess the last one is just the empower. And that just needs the battery put in it. And there we go. Just grabbed another quest. And that's pretty cool. The HDPE, I want to grab everything for that at the same time. So we're going to need an interface to kind of, we're not actually going to automate this one. Well, we are. We're going to automate it, set it up. But we're not going to do any recipes right now because there's really no point. Because this one here, like I said, we can just do with the scanner anyway. So it just seems like a waste of time. We'll need a crate for sure. Oops, hopefully. I don't know how I got out of it. Kind of grab crate. Gonna need some conduits. So let's go ahead and grab them. We're gonna need not those ones. Let's grab you. You. And probably some of you as well, just in case we need you. And that'll take that. We'll also need some filters here. So let's go ahead and grab them. Filters, we'll probably need 5 of them. Let's do that. Grab that. And because I think we have enough for 4. I made some hoppers earlier. I realized I only made 4 of them. So let's go ahead and do that. And anything else we need here? That should handle the empower setup. The HDPE setup, what's that one going to take? It's going to take a reaction chamber, right? I don't know why I'm typing there. Let's go to reaction chamber. We need a pressurized reaction chamber. So we need an enrichment. Let's grab that puppy. And I guess we'll grab 2 of these tanks as well. And we should have the rest, actually. Maybe? What do you mean? I threw an enrichment chamber in there, didn't I? You and your metadata. Apparently I had 2 of them in here, but that's fine. We'll take that. We already got pressurized fluid conduit in case we need it. Because I can't remember whether it needs liquid ethylene or gas ethylene. And we'll also need sub-tubes. I happen to have some really kind of fancy ones here. I made the ultimate pressurized ones for our setup for later. This takes the atomic alloys, so not really a big deal. Just kind of step them up, but these ones can move quite quick. So I kind of grab them. And that might be actually everything we need here. Actually, we would need a drawer. Kind of get that. I figured just get these kind of everything going at the same time, because once we finish the empower, we're going to have to take the circuit into where the scanner is anyway and kind of scan, so we must as well set up for the HDPE as well. That might be everything. That, and that. Okay, let's go ahead and set this up. We're actually going to put that up stairs here, so that shouldn't be a big deal. We'll need the smart, we'll need that, we'll need a crate, we'll need the item conduit, and we'll need the power conduit. And we'll need this stuff afterwards. There we go. So let's build a line of channels up here. We're only going to need one channel for this, I believe. But might as well get it all in place. I'm going to have to break a hole and probably go off. I think it's that far, right? No, it's going to have to go right there. On each side, I can cover this up with facades later on. But, I'm not going to do it right this second. There we go. And kind of just get everything wired, man. Sweet. I probably should have put everything down before I broke that, but not that big a deal. Oop. Somehow I hit an elevator. That's fine. It is brilliant. Let's throw down our actual display stands. Kind of get one there. We'll need one here as well. So I handle that one. The Empower. Super easy to set up. I mean, people have probably done it 8,000 times at this point. You've been into 110 and beyond, you know what I mean? So into 112. This thing is just pretty much in every mod pack known to man. So, yeah, the Empower, man. Cool mechanic. It's just used a lot. Anyway, let's go here and grab it here. Go ahead and grab the Empower. Throw that puppy right there. And there you go. That should handle that jazz. Have to get everything kind of wired up here. So we're just going to grab some item conduit. Bring them all along. And get them underneath this thing as well, I guess. Just do that. And we're just going to do this thing with filters. Is how I usually do it. Usually the easiest way to do it. Get it done. Later on, if there's too many recipes, I know Ender.io now has a, I think it's called a large filter or a big filter, big item filter. It just has more slots, so you'll be able to do all your recipes that you need kind of pretty easily. Anyway, go right there, and hopefully right there as well. That should be all of them, I think. Oh no, this one doesn't have power yet. Guess we're gonna need a power cell as well, so. We'll go and grab that real quick. I do have some of those in the crate right here. Go ahead, grab that, and grab one of you. This is stuff we need for our later setup, but don't need it right now. Do that and that. Don't need this many power cells. These power cells are so cheap to me now, I don't even think twice about throwing them places. They're actually ridiculously cheap for me. I guess it doesn't matter where you go. You can go right there, set you out, throw in power. And we already have 160 million buffer there, so that's actually working out. Go up here, I suppose. Throw you there. So that should be good. So on these, I'm going to set them all to disable the extract. On the insert, every one of them is going to get a filter. So basically, when I want to do a recipe or automate a recipe, I just need to put the item. So there's 4 items in every recipe, right? Put the item in the filter. So you have a nice one here. Set it on whitelist, which it is by default. And everything will just go to the right place, and you don't even have to think about it. That is honestly all the automation. It's super easy to automate these things. It's the way I always do it, because no one's ever shown me a better way. That's pretty cool. And right there. So extract always on this. Items will get dumped here. So I'm going to actually have to break that one. We're going to need our interface. Probably right there. Sweet. And we'll probably want that one aiming up. So let's go ahead and grab our Certus. Maybe it right there. Sweet. So the items will come up, they'll go there. Then we'll just need a return channel, right? So the return channel, when it's all finished, I guess we could just do... Actually, we could do it really easy. We don't even need another conduit. And go insert on green, extract on brown always. That's fine. Then this one here will be insert on brown. So when it's finished the craft, it'll pull the item out and put it in the crate. And that should work just fine. As long as I have the redstone disabled on both. Looks like everything's good to go, man. So that's already pretty much automated. Let's go ahead and do the recipe we actually needed to do, which was the 4 of these atomic alloys. Well, let's grab that. And it was one of the circuits. It was the elites, right? So let's go ahead and grab one of them. And probably throw the rest on the ground for no apparently good reason. And I apparently missed 2 of my filters. I know this one needs one, right? I missed one here. And one more. I want to make sure I get them in here or later on. When I finally do get a recipe I want to automate in this thing, which of course is going to be the empowered Bristonia and all that jazz, right? Which have custom recipes in this pack. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need that filter. I think there's 6 recipes though. We only have 5 spots in those filters. So we're really going to need those big filters. What are they called? It's called big filter. But I don't think we, yeah, the big item filter. But we don't have those until we get into Ender.io. So that is a bit of a problem. But we can at least get bulk of the recipes. Things like empowered voidstone are virtually never used anyway. Anyway, let's go right here. And throw those in here. There we go. And we should just have to throw the circuit on the center. There we go. We're going to get our, what is it? Elite control circuit. And once we have this, we can run over to the scanner, get that scanned up. Hopefully set up this PRC and actually have the first two parts of this done. Then we should be able to make our solar neutron and our, what is the other one? Chemical infuser. I have no idea how much power this thing's using. Looks like it's a fairly long craft. Not horrible though. So we've got our ultimate control circuit. Let's actually head down here, I guess. Actually go to our cube right there. Get this puppy scanned and make ourselves some HDPE, which is what we actually need to make those HDPE sheets. Or is it just called plastic sheets? I think that's what they're called. Anyway, let's go here. I need to look at the recipe real quick. Let's go to HDPE, because I gotta remember if it's liquid or the other kind. Liquid ethylene and oxygen. Okay, so liquid ethylene is actually right here. This is what coming out here when I was kind of teleporting around with the enter tank. So it's actually going right there. So that's good. Already have that. Oxygen should be coming out of this puppy right here. Electrolytic separator. And we should be able to pull that out of there pretty good. Pretty easy. Let's do, I guess, here. And then, how can I get that to the back of that machine? I'm going to have to go really wonky about this, but it's going to work. So that's all that matters at the end. Let's just put it in the top. We'll have to set the top. Configure it. Should be in the pipe there. Oh yeah, these pipes hold way more, so you don't, tubes, so you don't actually see the gas right away. That's what's going on. Let's go here. They have just a bigger internal buffer. What do I need? I need the configurator. Need that on gases, I suppose. Let's go there, gases, set it to input, and see if everything's going in there. So we have our oxygen in there now. So right there we have our substrate. To bring the substrate over should be relatively easy. We should be able to just kind of bring it across here. I have a lot of connections to disable, but we'll do that real quick. I don't like pointless connections. They do not do any good, except for confuse you. What did I just do? I'll just check the outputs. Extract on that one, and I guess we'll want insert on this one, and we'll just have to configure the side here. Guess we need that on input. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. It's getting the substrate. The last thing it needs is power, and we happen to have some right here. So we can actually do that. Probably break this connection. I don't want that one. I don't want, why is it connecting to things? Oh yeah, I gotta go over the power, right? Let's get rid of you, because we don't need you. And that one I'll just leave for now. Okay, so, is this making stuff? It's making our HDPE. So basically I can just pump that out automatically to a drawer. And whenever I need it, I can just come grab it. Basically is all I'm gonna do. Go here, let's go configure, set the front to output, and we need eject on. And sweet, we got our HDPE. Let's see if this one's done here. Almost done, only need 10% more, and we can kind of see what the cost is like. I don't know, how much did we got now? Probably a bunch. Oh, this is full now, and we've got 61 inside the actual tank. So, yeah, this thing's hasn't been really put to its test here. Apparently, I left 64 machine cases in there as well. 15 UU is all it's going to take. So that is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab some of them maybe. Right there. I might just actually... You know what? Where is it? Where you at? There you are. I'll probably just make a full stack of them. I mean, that's actually cheap. Might as well have a stack of them kicking around. I did the same thing with like those advanced circuits and stuff like that. I'm just going to go ahead and make about a couple of these, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. I think we need 5 or 6 of them actually. And once they're done, we'll probably go ahead and start working on the evaporation chambers. And, yeah, these, I'm pretty sure all we need to do is craft those, right? Yeah, we can put them through the enrichment chamber. It only takes 3, but you can also just craft them just like that. So I'm just going to do like this. This stuff's infinite. This thing will produce until this basic drawer is full. Then it'll just stop making it. So anyway, I'll be back in a few. Okay, now that we got our materials here, we should be able to craft things up pretty easy. So I'm just going to grab this HDPE, throw it in the system. We need a solar neutron activator, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. That one's really easy. We're going to need the chemical infuser. I think we have some stuff to craft with that first. Chemical infuser. We need ultimate tanks. We need dynamic valves. So let's grab 2 sets of those and go ahead and grab the actual valves. There we go. That should handle that right there. We're going to need infused diamond. We could just do that with the dimensional shard ore. Should be super easy. I don't think fortune works with this. I think I tried that in the past and it didn't work. So we're not even going to worry about it. We really just need 8 right now. There we go. We're good. Let's grab that puppy right there. We'll grab ourselves a infused diamond, which we can pop in. And then we're going to have to a ultimate tank here. Looks like 2 of them. Actually, I think I'm going to do 4 of these. That way we have a good buffer for... Actually, let's do 5. For the tritium and the other part of it. Oh, why is this using so many recipes? I just want the tank, man. Where's the upgraded tank? There we go. Yeah, then we could just buffer everything. We have 2 for the recipe, 2 for, well, 1 for the tritium, 1 for deuterium, and then 1 for DT fuel. Just so we have a nice safety buffer there is all I'm thinking. So we'll just do 5 of them really quick. I think we have enough materials. This is the only thing I might run out of, actually. The stuff right here, whatever they're called, the... What are these ones? No, reinforced alloys. Because I haven't done those ones in a while. But anyway, let's go ahead, grab the ultimates, because I know I have enough of these puppies. So we'll just get them done really quick. I'm trying to make too many ultimates. There we go. Then we'll be able to make our chemical infuser. Then we're going to have to make some pumps as well, but they're actually super easy. That's this one with the blue dot. Let's grab you. Grab that. And grab a tank and a tank. And we're good there. So what are the other ones? Pumps? I think they're called electric pumps. We're going to grab 4 of those puppies, I think, just to get us going. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I head to the island, I'm going to probably do a bunch of speed upgrades, but I'm going to do that by myself. We're going to need filter upgrades, though. So let's go ahead and grab them. We're going to need one of those for every pump. That's going to make it so it pulls heavy water instead of just regular water with the pumps. So that's the whole point of those. And then we have to work on the evap. So let's actually head over to the evap here. Look at this puppy. So it looks like we need 2 of these tanks. So we're going to need 2 of these put up to the ultimate variety as well. So let's go ahead and grab them. Of course, everything has metadata. So we have to do the crafting a little wonky. But that's fine. There we go. And finally, should have 2 ultimates, which is pretty sweet. And what else do we need here? Looks like we may have everything. Oh, we need some of these. We need a ton of these. Like literally about... I think I calculated about 420 or so. So I'm going to do that many, then kind of take a look here in a second. It's the main reason I was working on so much steel, to be honest. Let's grab a tank, throw that there. And grab you, and 5 of you puppies. There we go. We have our 2 evaporation controllers. Last thing we're going to need is some valves here, so let's grab them. Apparently, I never have the right kind of the advanced circuits. I think I could just grab these ones really easy. So we'll just do 4 of those, and then grab our valves here. Let's just throw you in there. Oh, that's not going to work. Guess we're going to do that. Then grab them, and make sure they don't go in the system. And quickly look at how many of these we have. We have 358. Let's see if we can grab another stack. Where does that put us? 422. That should actually be enough, and that should be almost everything we need here. Where's my crate, man? I have a crate. I just ran around a circle. I ran away from my crate here. Let's see here. I'm just kind of figuring out how many speed upgrades we need. We need that. We'll need energies as well. This one does not need speeds. No, this one needs speeds. It doesn't need energy, so that one's slightly different. And then we'll need speeds for this one as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and make, I guess, 8 sets of speeds and 7 sets of energies. Then we should have everything. We'll head over to the other island and start getting this stuff set up. And okay, we're just over here at the other island. We're just going to set up the little setup here. This is going to be where we do all of our reactor stuff for all the different mods. It's going to be on this island here. So yeah, just going to set up the kind of setup we need for the heavy water really quick. And then we'll kind of move on to something else and then kind of push forward. We need the heavy water for the deuterium. So yeah, not a big deal, but something we definitely got to get done here. Let's go ahead and grab you. We're going to grab the pumps and throw all of our power cells on the ground because that's important. Let's go over there and get all these pumps on. They're going to just pull water out of the world. I just want to get the filter upgrades in them before we even kind of get going here. That way they'll, you know, be filtered already. And when I give them power, if I don't give them the filter upgrades before I give them power, they're going to start pulling water. I'm going to have to get the water out of them. It's going to be a mess. I didn't grab a bed. I meant to. Let's go ahead and break you, I suppose. Let's go ahead and pump you down there. We're going to need to get water in here. So let's make a, I guess, a infinite water source here. So we can move some water around. Sweet. Did I not do that right? Why aren't you infiniting? Oh, let's get that one out of there for a second. You're making my life difficult. Where's the infinite water? Right there. Sweet. Awesome. I can actually, you know, hit it now. That'd be nice. There we go. This will keep the upgrade, right? Awesome. Let's throw energies in these now, too, while we're kind of going here, because it does take some time. Energy. These things are a little laggy. Click on them, then you gotta kind of wait a quarter of a second before you click, or bad things happen and nothing happens. So that's good. They're going to be getting heavy water. They already are, so that's pretty cool. That is kind of exactly what we want here. I guess the next thing we want is some conduit. So let's grab some conduit. We're going to pull that heavy water and just pull it into the electrolyzer, because that's where we want it, right? So let's do that. Gonna have to force connect that one, but that's fine. Let's kind of go down here, right here, and grab our Yetta. So let's do that, just so we can force connect things that don't want to connect. They don't like each other. That's fine. There we go. So, heavy water should be in here, right? There it goes. That is fantastic. We can actually speed that up. So let's kind of get that going, because it is pretty slow by default. I may need more of these pumps. If there's going to be any kind of hitch point in the setup for DT fuel, when we get the reactor going, it's probably going to be the heavy water. That's probably my guess. There we go. It's kind of starting to come in there now, so that's pretty cool. The next thing we need to do is actually, I guess, nothing. That's going to start making deuterium once it gets power there. So let's actually grab some conduit. Actually, let's not even bother. Let's just use one of these power cells. Kind of just do it directly for all that it matters. These power cells are so cheap now, I just don't even care. There we go. We're getting deuterium. That's exactly what we want to see. So I'm going to grab one of these ultimate gas tanks. This setup will probably change between videos. I just want to kind of get it going right now. So just so we can kind of get a buffer of the fuel, that I kind of figure out how I'm going to have this island. Anyway, first thing I'm going to do, next I guess, is what I'm going to do, is set up two 4x4, 18 tall builds of this casing here. So we're just going to kind of go kind of like that, probably around here as well. If we just wand that up, and I guess we'll do it right around here as well. Might as well make sure they're lined up, because I am going to be moving the brine into one from the other, so they might as well, you know, kind of line up. I guess is what I'm trying to say here. We're going to need our wand here. Hopefully I brought it. Did I not bring my wand? That would be horrible. I didn't bring my wand. I'm going to have to go get that. And there you go. We got two very tall towers here, both 18 tall, missing their blocks in the corner here. We're going to go ahead and grab the solar panels, and we're actually going to put them in those little missing spaces. That's actually where they goes here. And, if we can ever get up. This flight, it's nice to have, but it's in no way fast. But anyway, they're going to sit in the corner. They're actually going to be what heats the evaporation tower. They're going to create heat and do all the stuff that we need to do. So that is actually pretty cool, because all we need down here are the actual kind of main component blocks. We're going to need a controller in each one. So we'll do that, and then some valves here. I think it'll multi-block actually without the valves, but we're going to use valves, man, because I don't know why I put that one there, because I'm crazy like that. It's going to go right there. That should multi-block. There we go. We got our particles, and we should have the same on this one over here. So they're already ready to go. We're going to need a sink and a conduit. So this one is going to take water and turn that water into brine. So we're going to kind of go like this. We're going to go to extract always, insert. Just leave the insert on, put a conduit there for no apparent reason, and that should already, you can see here, the heat is slowly building up. That'll go over time, kind of go faster and faster, and yeah, the brine is coming in right now. We're getting a good amount of it. That's what we want to see. What is it? 10 millibuckets a tick? Anyway, that's good. Let's go ahead, and we need to pull the brine over to this one. The brine is a liquid, so we just kind of use these conduits here. Do that. And go to insert. That'll work. And now we're actually getting liquid lithium. That is kind of what we need here. We still have two more steps, but it shouldn't be that big a deal. We're going to need... Why do I still have so many upgrades? I feel like I missed something here. Won't worry about it. I'm going to need that as well. And probably you as well. So, now we need to pull the lithium out of this one. It is in, I believe, a liquid form right now. I need to check. I think it is a liquid lithium, so we can actually use that. We need to turn that to a gas using a rotary condensator. So just kind of do it like that right there. Grab ourselves a pressure conduit. Kind of do that. Go to extract always. I think it needs to be on that one. So deconcentrating. There we go. We got liquid lithium coming in there. We are going to need some fuel though. So not fuel, power. Let's kind of grab something. I'll just put that there for right now. There we go. Throw you in there. And that's pretty cool. So we should be seeing regular lithium now, which is what we want to see. The regular lithium actually has to go through a solar neutron activator, and it's a gas now, so we're going to have to use one of these ultimates here. Just going to grab that, and hopefully that's going right in there, and there we go. We're getting our tritium. So basically all we need to do now is link these up via a chemical infuser. That shouldn't be too bad. Actually, the chemical infuser, can I just do that for now? Yeah, the tritium's coming in there. I guess I just need to pull the gas from this one. From here. It's going to be a little bit of a long line, and this kind of stuff I'm going to sort out in between videos, kind of get laid out exactly how I want. I just want to have a big buffer DT fuel, so we turn on the reactor. If anything goes wrong, I don't have to kind of be in a panic mode. Actually have some time to kind of up our production if we need it. Anyway, let's kind of go, I think right there. There we go. And is that going in there? No, we might have to set that to output. Or pull, I mean. So, or no, you can actually configure these things, right? So output, there we go. Gas, none. Well, that's not good. Did it all go into the pipe? Yeah, it did. So we have our deuterium. That is cool. This thing will kind of heat up over time, and it should catch up. You can see there, the heat's going up, it's going up, it's going up. I think it will max out. It might cool down at night, which I think it does, but if I sleep right away, I don't think it'll lose all its heat. Kind of maintain its speed. If it becomes an issue and I can't keep up, I can kind of just switch over to whatchamacallit there. What is the thing that'll go to? A resistive heater. Although that takes quite a bit more power, but will maintain the heat in these evaporation towers. But right now, I guess I should speed these up because that is probably one of the reasons they're not going full speed. Let's do that. Let's throw a speed in there. There we go. Then I'll have to throw a speed in this one right here as well, right? So we go here. Yeah, I didn't do speeds in here. Then I need energies and everything except for this one, because this one's actually solar, so it actually needs to see the sky. So that is something you want to be aware of. That one doesn't need nothing. That one can go there. Sweet. And hopefully we can get this one here. This might actually speed this up quite a bit. Now that I think of it. There we go, heavy water. Kind of see what our numbers are at here. Tritium's still not keeping up here. Oh, that's not actually doing anything because I didn't give it power. Probably be helpful if I did that. So we'll grab that. So that right there. And finally, we should be seeing DT fuel any second here. Maybe? Oh, helps if I set it to output. Here, output. ID 1. There we go. We almost got our first bucket of DT fuel. So that's awesome. And okay, I went ahead and kind of worked on this a little bit more because I couldn't realize why it wasn't working properly. I found this the first mistake. I had this on insert instead of extract, so I fixed that. That kind of fixed that part there. Also didn't have this conduit kind of force connected, so of course I was only getting the fuel from one electric pump, but that didn't even matter because I didn't have dumping access on. So yeah, now everything's working. Amazingly. I made an upgrade too because I wasn't really sure what was going on at first. So I went ahead and grabbed another valve. So I have the valve here, and I switched these over to ender fluid conduit. So these are the first of these I made. They're actually not that bad. I don't know why I wasn't using these anyway. Just take energetic and ender dust, or ender pearls, alloy furnace, and yeah, just good to go, man. Just pumping it up. The production before was 10 millibuckets. Now it's kind of fluctuating there. But, it is way more than it was. And this was 1 millibucket. So yeah, the fuel is literally just flying now. It is going really fast. To a point where I shouldn't have to, if I have good enough buffer, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about the DT fuel. kind of running out overnight because this could have, you know, pretty much died overnight. So yeah, I fixed everything basically because everyone was going to yell at me. But anyway, I think I'm actually going to wrap this video up here. So I'm just going to let everyone know that I do have Discord. If you want to stop by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. Join the community. Everyone is welcome. Just keep it classy. Also, I do have a Patreon, so if you want to think about supporting me, moving forward, making videos, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I do have 3 servers currently for my Patrons. We have Enigmatica 2 Skyblock. We have Enigmatica 2 Skyblock, the World Gen. Both expert, of course. And we also have the Fullcraft server. So, some really cool builds on the Fullcraft server there. Some guys, some of the people building there. I should say guys and gals. Yeah, just amazing builds. They've done crazy stuff there. But I am going to end this video here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really like this video, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.